Out of sight such fairy, wings tattered and torn. Rage in his veins since the day he was torn. Dark face snatched his soul, emotions erased. Now he's hunting through the magic, gotta find that face. Undermountain calls, where secrets reside. Aura's rage hits like a storm, no place left to hide. Lyrian steps in, half elf in the fray. Kindness in his soul, but it's dark where he plays. Sold his soul to free a child. Freedom can be bought. Now a fiend's power burns with the lessons he's taught. Conflicted, yeah, he's walking that line, using evil for good. It's a matter of time. With error on the side, water deep in sight, there a spark in the dark, bringing hope to the fight. Undermountain looms, shadows twist and fall. Heroes on the rise, answering the call. Rage, faith, and fire, souls on the brink. Together they dive, won't stop to think. Fox preaches fire, Gormrath's his creed. A kobold with a sermon, yeah, planting the seed. Eyes to the skies, searching for his god. But in the depths of the mountain he'll walk paths untrod. Pringle dingle scheming, goblin with so sharp. Big appetite, big schemes playing in his palm. Raised in the mountain, knows where the gold lies. He'll guide this crew, but he's got his eyes on the prize. Wayland Dusk, last scion of his name. Family's lost to Halaster's twisted game. Noble blood runs cold, vengeance in his sight. The answers lie deep past the edge of the light. With his sword in his hand and a chill in his soul, he'll face the unknown with destiny his goal. Ethos Berlioz, divine to his core. Once a priest, now he questions what he's living for. Saved the town, got some land, but the doubts still creep. Faith in a dungeon where the gods are asleep. With his spear and his prayers, diving into the pyre. Seeking truth in the depths, finding faith in his fire. Skullport whispers, shadows twist and sway. Halaster's madness guides the way. From the twisted caverns to seal your doom. Each level a trial, each a step toward the gloom.
All right. So yes, you guys, for your various different reasons, have met in the Yawning Portal Tavern in Waterdeep. Waterdeep is the city of splendors. It is a grand city, populated by over 1 million people. One of the largest cities on the Swords
How's it
Coast,
going, Dad?
for sure.
How's your night?
And
How are you doing?
for all of your various reasons, you've decided whether it's for fortune, for fame, for piety, for different sides of religion, you've decided to make your way.
If you stand up
down
late,
into
we're playing
Undermountain,
D&D after this, by the way.
in order to seek answers for a lot of you.
Oh, how is that?
I think that's the best.
I've heard that it's good.
The best summation of your team at the moment is kind of seeking answers.
I'm muted, I know, bro.
Yeah, looking for something down there. But we're not quite sure yet what we'll find.
I've heard they're turning the card game that you sell into an actual card game inside the game.
Plenty to be had. There is certainly adventure to be had. Dernan the barkeep often tells stories of his time down in Undermountain, upon which, coming back from his time in Undermountain, he founded this tavern as a bit of a gateway. And this massive tavern in Waterdeep was obviously not cheap to build. So he came back quite a wealthy man. We start in the tavern as you guys are preparing for your journey down. I think we kind of established that you would guys already know each other. Do we want to go around the table and get a description of your character, maybe what their thoughts are just before tackling this big challenge? What is immediately running through their mind after they've just kind of, like, Dernan's still kind of like, or Bonnie, the bartender, the waitress, is still wiping troll blood off of the of the tables
after carting away the dead bodies.
and
just troll blood.
and a priest came in and kind of recovered the dead bodies. So what is going through your character's mind? What do they look like? Are they drinking something? Are they a drinker? Are they just if they had a meal, have they touched it, or have they eaten it all and they're ready to go? Like, what's the vibe of your character as we kind of move into this? Rise, I think you're ready to
Yeah,
go.
sure. So my character is a 4.5, 5 foot tall kobold who is a spellcaster. His name is Motvox the Dave. It is a title, and he is a priest worshipping an ancient red dragon named Gormrath. So he's here. He arrived at the tavern hearing stories of an ancient red dragon in the bowels of the Undermountain. So he's here trying to find Gormrath, his god. And so he's come here, and he's generally not very he's got that goblin mentality. He's not very conscious of danger around the corner until it and he doesn't really show any signs of nerves that you would detect unless you knew him, but he's currently playing with one of his little claws. He's playing it in and out of a flame and just kind of staring into it, which is not what he normally does. He's definitely distracted, like his mind's elsewhere while he's sitting at this table.
Nice. Excellent. Thank you for that.
All right, cool.
Moving around the table, where are you? You're up there. Waylon's sitting next to you. Are you there, Casper? What is Waylon's sitting next to the little kobold? What do we see when we look across?
Waylon is clearly of comes from money, even though he tries to disguise it. He is of average human height, with grey eyes and dark brown hair. He looks like he can handle himself in a fight, and he also has a slight. It probably has. It has that typical aristocratic. I tried not to be, but I know that I'm above other people.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. He comes from money. He doesn't want to acknowledge that. He wants to be part of the rabble, but he's too used to having servants people waiting on him, and that kind of does come through in his personality and his the way he behaves with others.
Yeah, excellent. Nice. And what's his kind of current mental state regarding the imminent descent?
Quiet. He's probably sitting on a drink, taking occasional small sips that might not actually be sips, while he watches and assesses everybody around him.
Nice. Arasai is on
Yes.
Waylon's left, and panning. Yeah, the camera kind of panning across. How big are you?
I'm pretty sure Arasai's
my first.
Arasai's only. He's not that big. Like I think, like
Yeah.
in terms of Faye, he's only like 3'6" or something. Tiny.
Wow, you're actually smaller than me.
I'm a
There you go.
tiny
That's
boy.
little.
I'm a little boy.
There you go.
I feel like I made my guy too tall for a goblin. I'm gonna change this.
Okay.
I think it's cool that he's a chunky goblin.
Yeah, we like
a chunky goblin.
Yeah, he is. He's like 90 kilos.
So I'd say
Love it.
he's probably like he's pretty small. He's like 3'6", but height isn't everything. He looks like a
Yeah.
K-pop star.
So is he like sitting on the edge of the table, or is like how does?
Yeah,
how
he
does he
sits down. He's not using his wings right now. He's just on
Yeah.
a chair.
Yeah.
like he will fly up to
But you
get
like
on the
sitting on the
chair,
back of the
but
chair?
he'll sit on a chair.
Yeah, cool.
Like
Easy.
it's hard to like say how it's the wings would have to be behind the chair, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
Like,
he's got like
they're clipping through the chair like a bad RPG.
yeah.
Right.
His so he is shirtless,
Mhm.
but he has like big blue tattoos on his chest, as you can see in his totally not AI generated images.
Lovely.
And his hair's like the wavy K-pop. We've put 3 hours of gel in there.
Not the zoom in.
There you go.
But his eyes are red. They're like, I wouldn't say they're glowing like that. That's if he's about to cast a spell, all his stuff glows.
Yeah.
But they are red.
Have
or
we
like-
seen that before?
Yeah, well, he glowed red when he cast magic.
Of course.
Instead of the
Yeah.
healing magic coming out green, it came out red, and he also glowed red. So his eyes are normally red, but they don't glow. And
Yeah.
not very good at descriptions.
That's all right. You can move on to what's his mental state like.
What's his mental
like?
state? He is like angry, but like you know when someone's angry, but they sit in the anger. You can't you can tell, but you can't
They
tell.
stew on it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's
He's
sort
super passive aggressive.
yeah, passive
Yeah,
aggressiveness.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
All
so like yeah,
Instead of you need Jesus,
Here's-
you've got Modvox going, "You're the Wrath," trying to hand you little religious icons.
he's
So-
definitely got a little bit of thought from that into it is going to be more dangerous than he thought to do what he wanted to do down in the dungeon.
Yeah, awesome.
And he's also
Cool.
sipping on yawning portal tea because alcohol is a rage inducer.
I'm rage
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Panning across
Arthritis.
to
No, kidding.
panning across to Lyrian, sitting next to RSI.
Okay, so Lyrian is average for an elf. I think he's about 10. He's wearing like a generic grey sort of tunic, which has long sleeves that he has rolled up. And he has like a belt with some pouches and lots of pockets that have like pendants and things and gold pendants around his neck from the people that he's helped. And yeah, he's sort of got mid-length hair. His eyes are like a deep blue with golden flecks on them. He's lean and wiry because he's traveled a lot. So he's built for travel more than for like combat. Yeah, and his mental state is very, very quiet, sort of sitting there and observing everyone else. And occasionally he'll like sort of disappear into his own mind a bit. Sort of he might miss some things that people are saying because he's caught in his own mind. Yeah, I think that's about. And he's drinking like a water, I'll say. Sipping on some water.
I like your hand done drawing.
That's pretty.
Very nice. Much appreciated.
Sitting next to Lyrian. I didn't. This is
That's
wearing.
me.
Yeah, a chain shirt, shield and spear. What
Ow.
what is
I imagine he'd be wearing like your typical priest vestments, like
Mhm.
the collar and the black and white collar, and underneath would be
Okay.
his, his armor and things like that.
Mhm.
He is tall for a human, with a kind of like a stocky build. Has really broad shoulders, but his face is like quite beautiful.
Mhm.
And just he's kind of the person that a lot of women and sometimes men fawn for because his face is just kind of angelic and gorgeous, and he's got long, silky black hair that he keeps in a neat ponytail, and he wears like gold-rimmed glasses, and his holy symbol or his holy focus is a chain that kind of dangles off the
Sounds like
edge of his
Raya's,
glasses.
yeah.
Just looking at him, you can just tell he's kind of like a patient and prudent type of person. Somebody who's served in the priesthood for such a long time, but has also
Yeah, so at 10
experienced his
o'clock
hand in
we'll be playing
adventuring.
some League if you want to join in
Just
that, Dan.
seems to be used to like a rough and tumble, rowdy kind of party.
I really need to look into TCG
So
Simulator though.
he makes it externally, goes out of his way to make sure that he's gentle with everybody. Internally, though, if you look into his deeper golden eyes, you can see that there might be some sort of turmoil there. And he is just sitting patiently with his legs crossed and drinking just a dark,
I got so many like
hot
people
black
that have been
coffee.
playing it lately.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Excellent. Looking like cheese and chalk, we have the resplendent angelic cleric sitting next to this scruffy goblin. Dill, do you want to describe Pringle Dingle?
Pringle Dingle.
So he's a very large, small goblin.
Large,
He's,
small.
he's
that's
at
a really
around
good description.
rough 4'2", weighing in at around 85 kilos.
He's
Yeah.
practically bald.
He's always wearing the same pair of messed up shorts, and he's never got a shirt on. He's probably always eating something. I'd say he's messing with one of his daggers and eating.
Yeah.
He's looking around at people, and all he sees is he's very greedy. He was
Mm.
born in the Undermountain, and he survived by just stealing and killing people. And so, looking around the table, he just sees a bunch of money and fame and fortune from everyone. He's
I feel like
he's
Sorry,
decently selfish, but he's also very curious about where this dungeon goes and what happens.
I feel like Modvox would actually like Pringle Dingle a lot by default because you'd be like, "Oh, this is what it was like back in the caves." When I
I'm
lived with
also
the
an
other
atheist.
kobolds." He likes you less.
I do not believe
He's
God.
going to spend the rest of this dungeon.
Yeah, I was going to say, an atheist is just an opportunity for a conversion.
There you go. I smell a warlock in our future.
So he's very
Gargle Mouth will show you the way.
For his size, he's very, very quick, very smart with pickpocketing and stealing and things. And he also has a fondness of fire.
Oh, we should get him. I'm literally a fire.
Do we know everybody's classes? Well, I know. So Pringle Dingle's a rogue, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arsai is a druid.
Yeah.
Waylon, are you a? I don't know what you're. A pally?
I'm a fighter.
A fighter. Okay. Lyrian is a ranger.
Warlock.
A warlock. Oh, we already have a warlock. Sweet. Oh, we got all the magic. Oh man,
Yeah, we gave so much magic.
we got all the magic.
Yeah, we need a
casters.
There's so much magic.
We need a bonk. Okay, we gotta get the bonk out. Trading my spirit for a mace.
With that being said, do you have like an unofficial or official leader of this expedition? I imagine like the two nobles. You've got a viscount and you've got an undisclosed rank noble in Waylon as well. Would it be one
Speaking
of
of
them,
which,
or is...
Waylon is going to call over to the waitress and ask for a decent-sized, appropriate seating for his compatriots. This is not acceptable.
Listen, love, we're fairly full at the moment. As you can see, the tables down here are kind of full. We had a bit of a spill with the troll, but I'll be done cleaning that up shortly.
Not the marker.
If you if you wish, there are some more quiet tables upstairs, but you miss out on a bit of the action.
Can I roll?
Can we have more candles?
Can I roll for food?
Roll for food. Yeah,
Charisma.
Rolls a 1 and gets spoiled.
Oh, to try and
food.
Yeah.
get her to bring you more food.
Oh, sure.
Fine.
Yeah, I mean, you could buy food, or you can.
The only
No.
time I think you'd really want to roll for food is try that haggle or steal.
Yeah, I mean, you can beg. I guess would be the right term there. Well, you've got to describe to me how you're approaching this, and then I'll tell you what to roll.
This chubby goblin walks up and is like, "Please, sir, may I have some more?"
I mean, so think of it like this. You can do whatever you can do in real life. You just need to give me I want to threaten
Yeah.
her, I want to intimidate her, I want to
None of that yet. But on another note, with like the leaders and stuff.
Yeah.
Considering Pringle Dingle was like born in Undermountain and has been in the dungeon before.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, I think nobles being the leaders is smart, but then like Pringle Dingle's been around Undermountain, he probably knows more than them.
Yeah. So
I'm definitely going to let you go first.
Hey man, I have
Good
the
for me.
ability to hide. So
I wanna elect Pringle Dingle as leader. I vote Pringle Dingle.
That's not quite how it works. But
can we have a group voting?
That's what I meant. I'm voting.
We'll do it in character.
yeah, well, I mean, take this. Yeah, take
Put it in
take
character.
this as what they're
That's good.
saying in character. I imagine.
Yeah.
He's
Right, maybe I should say that I'm in character. That was in character.
So what's Waylon or even the Viscount's response to can we democratically elect a leader?
So if Pringle Dingle just said that.
All right. Modvox. Oops, sorry.
If Pringle Dingle just said that he's been
You go.
down there, Arasai would be like, I think. From seeing from the troll, it was more dangerous. We need someone who knows the way.
Waylon Waylon's response to this would be, I have no problem allowing the goblin to lead the way.
Hey, we have 2 goblins.
Don't really have one.
Oh,
I'm a kobold.
I thought right.
I thought you were a kobold.
I
Yeah.
thought yeah.
Okay.
Scaled goblin.
Scaled goblin.
Scaled goblin. Okay. My apologies.
You're a strange fat cousin.
Okay, so Waylon's down to let Pringle Dingle lead.
To allow Pringle Dingle to lead the
I shouldn't
way.
have said anything.
It's the wording. I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's actually it makes the most sense if he's from something similar, This is his environment. I assume that he's kind of used to it. It's what this says.
Arasai knows that he
Um,
just got a giant troll's claw through his stomach and wants to avoid that.
So while Pringle Dingles begins to believe he's the party leader, everyone else
Yeah.
is like,
I
Yeah.
as Pringle Dingle speak out. I agree to the role and can take leadership, but using my slyness and my ability to run, if there is a large enemy, I will be running away first.
Fair enough.
oh.
The things you keep to yourself.
And with that decided, Modfox is gonna pull out his little holy icon, which is like just a bit of scratched bone. He's gonna start just like pray. Tomato Gormrath, may he protect you in your endeavors. Such other things, kind of anointing you as the leader.
If this kind of like, even though this is not the god that this believes in, he just kind of like bows his head like in respect. He's gonna respect other religions for sure. And he's like, this ain't my god, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do.
You know what? I think Montvox even like in the middle of it, he's like shooting you like side.
Yeah. And you can,
What's
find
happening?
that I'm
You know,
just, like very respectfully bowing my head in your ceremony that you're offering. winked and winked.
Pringle Dingle shoots an eye over to Motvox and proceeds to tell him that dragon is some of his favorite food. And that he would be interested in meeting this.
I don't even
And
know
would be
how he
interested
takes
in
this.
meeting this so-called god.
You know what? As you say this, he stops praying. He kind of looks away, and he's just gonna look across the table to RSI. I think both dragons like to eat goblins, and then just puts his little symbol away.
I love your Mopbox face.
It's my little crazy voice.
Uh,
I was throwing up between little creature and like a demon.
So,
Well,
Uh,
Gringle Dingle, shall we away?
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Are we
fearless
leaving
leader,
now or is
I
it
think-
super late?
what do you decide?
I don't know. I state to the group, I say, I believe we should head into the dungeon now as to not waste away time, but it is up to the group. If someone wants to stay,
Yes,
if someone wants to stay and do something, if anyone needs any business taken care of before we descend.
some of
Is
the people
there-
from a neighboring table over here that talk about descending, and you hear people kind of hushing and talking and pointing, and then a few people start chanting, "They're going in the hole. They're going in the hole."
Oh, that's quite foreboding.
Modvox joins in. Going in the hole. Going in the hole.
Mopbox, you know that they're talking
doesn't
about
really
us,
understand.
right?
Oh, my bad. Is that not good though?
Yeah, that's true. We are. That is our mission.
He looks at you kind of like not confused, but just like quizzically.
Do I recognize anybody in the room?
Yeah, I imagine you would recognize Yalister Silvermane. He's a
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, yeah. He's a force. He's
Excuse
from
me?
Force Grey.
I think I wasn't.
Yeah.
I thought Lord's Alliance.
Is,
I can't remember.
Oh yeah, is he? Yeah. Yeah.
is
but,
the big
yeah.
bucket already up there?
The platform we go down on.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
right.
It's
Well, visibly it is. Well, can I make an
Um,
executive decision that we go down now?
Yeah, Modvox was just going to start walking over while chanting, "They're going in." The
Yeah,
hole."
Arasai like
He's actually going to walk over here.
I take a chance
well,
before we
okay.
leave to walk over to the table where the troll killed people and steal this piece of bread.
The soggy, blood-covered
Yeah,
bread.
I pocket this piece of bread and then I head over to the
Nice.
platform with my fellow.
Arasai just
Well-
like flies over the black and sits on the edge of the thing.
Nice. Denon hearing the chants and seeing you guys making your way towards the lift, he goes to stand over by the winch mechanism, and he seems to be waiting expectantly. Everybody and you guys would know that it costs 10 gold pieces to catch to take the lift down into Undermountain.
What have
Per
you done?
person.
Yes,
Can I-
Oh, wow.
it is
I'm gonna-
expensive.
I'm gonna,
Can I?
All right, is
Sorry,
it?
before you do, can I quickly look over the edge? How far down is it?
You cannot see the bottom. It is very.
Okay,
far
I've
down.
got to read.
I mean,
something.
you did hear the troll falling for
That's true.
quite some time before.
If
you
I
heard
say
a
I'm
very
just,
distant echo.
can I ask Dernan if I fly beside it the whole way down? Do I need to pay?
The fees for the transit down the hole. If you can fly, you can fly, friend. You're free to go down.
See you at the bottom. And Modvox jumps off, casting flight.
Oh, gosh. Zoo.
There you go.
Now, Lyric, Can Illyrian tell him or say to him, surely it doesn't cost that much? It's a bit much for that.
It's to make sure that people don't go in unprepared. You see, I have a duty as the custodian of this this dangerous place. That I make sure if you are going down there, you're prepared to pay the man prepared to pay the price. Oh my god!
Don't worry, you only have 10 more characters.
You actually have a fly spell?
Yeah. I have a lot of spells. I'm a caster.
Yes, it is. It is expensive. I imagine. Yeah, it's pricey, and you're right to question it. You feel free to roll a persuasion check or something. If
Yeah,
you'd
can I
like
keep
to
paying that?
try and
Can
haggle.
I as I hand
Well, one at a time.
I thought everyone
I'll
was
do this
Oh,
Wow, that was good.
Don't do anything, then I apologize.
right.
Still keep going.
It's got the
Ignore me.
7.
No,
No,
he was
that
rolling
was
persuasion.
I was wrong. Okay.
Yeah, excellent. So you know
Wow,
you.
+7.
How does this look like? Are you kind of having like a quiet word to him? Or is this like a...
Yeah, kind of like a quiet word.
Mm.
'Cause I'm very sort of stern in a way
Mm.
with the way I talk, and it's yeah, no, I think that's a bit much.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah.
It's not that's fine.
Yeah.
Wait,
Look, don't anyone ever mistake me for an unfair man. Listen, you seem like a capable bunch. You don't seem like people who are going in there frivolously. You're actually not drunk, which is a big step up from most of the people who who head down into Undermountain. So look, if you just pay one gold piece for the just for my effort in lowering you down, then I'm happy to see you safely down the hole.
Is that all with one gold or just?
That's a deal he's made with you. If you want to push it to be everyone, then I mean I think your persuasion was quite high. So
rolls a
if you
1,
want
and
to,
it's like now everyone's 15 gold.
you do.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Everyone else has to pay 11 gold now
I
to
only
make
have
up for missing
25 gold. I mean 24.
That's all you got. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll.
Yeah, I've got.
I think I'll push it to
Yeah.
to say
Yeah.
No, I think
This
it's.
should be
I think
for everyone.
yeah, there'll be plenty of treasure when we come back. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
I
that's a big if. Yeah, look, one gold piece each. I'm happy for the discount to cover all of you, but one gold piece per person. I'm happy with.
Waylon wants to just stop by Halistar and just have a quick quiet word of, is there any last minute instructions?
Listen, I have been informed of your trip down into Undermountain. The government, look, we want you to be on the lookout for the Xanathar Guild. We really need to pin down the location. I mean, it's high time that we got some results. The Lord's Alliance has been looking pretty shaky at the moment. And after the
Hope everyone's well. It's out there.
downfall of Tiamat, we expended a lot of our forces. We need to recoup some funds. We need a big break. If you can pin down the location of Xanathar and his guild, we would be super grateful.
Understood. I'll see you on the top side.
Best of luck down there.
Do we know who or what Xanathar is?
You can roll a history check if you like.
Oh,
General knowledge is that the Xanathar Guild is a thieves guild, and the Xanathar is like a title given to its leader. With a history check of 5, yeah, that's all you know.
Excellent.
They're super prevalent on the surface too, aren't they? It's not just Undermountain.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Especially here in Waterdeep, if you've been here for a week or so, you may well have heard of them. At least that much, right? At least that they're a thieves guild and generally don't mess with them, kind of thing.
I walk up and hand Dernan a small purse containing my fee for the going down. I'm ignoring completely that there's been a discount applied.
Nice. Excellent.
Can I, as
I wish I
I
was playing a more social character because I would totally interject.
can I as I hand the what's his name, the guy lowering us?
Dernan.
As I'm handing Dernan my gold
Mhm.
and I seemingly walk off, I attempt to pickpocket all the gold he has on person.
Oh no!
Not Dernan.
He's not even gonna make it into
Hey, I'm
the
a super
hole.
greedy goblin.
You're super dead if he catches you.
Let me bring up Dernan's stat block real quick.
Oh,
Not his stat block.
buddy, you're pickpocketing the wrong
Can
guy.
Hey, it's the goblin.
can I roll to see if I notice that he's about to try and pickpocket?
Hey, no, you're down in the well in the air.
No, I'm not. I'm up in the thing.
So,
Oh, you
so the way
He's waiting. I have a limited flash.
so the way this works is he rolls his stealth or sleight of hand, and then if it doesn't beat your passive perception, then you see what he's doing. If
I don't know
not,
what
then
my
you
passive
don't.
perception is.
All right.
So
My passive perception isn't
No,
that high.
you're rolling.
So your
rolling.
choice here, Pringle Dingle, is to if you want to sneak behind him and like so. I guess the way you described it, you move past him and then you kind of circle around him. If you want to do that stealthily, then you would roll stealth. If you just want to, like, as you're handing it over, kind of bump him and grab for the purse, that would be like sleight of hand. So that's your choice.
What? Yeah.
Can I? How do I know where my sleight of hand and stuff? Oh, they're the exact same.
Yeah, I imagine that would be pretty simple.
I'm just gonna do the stealth
Storytelling as
one.
well as a game.
Yeah,
So
cool.
should I roll stealth?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
God.
Very nice.
I was gonna cast guidance, but you don't need it.
I was gonna cast
it's just a buff.
either pass without trace or hold person. I was gonna be like, I had the whole conversation in my head being like, sorry, our goblin's diabetic. He falls over sometimes.
wait. So what's happening? Is he rolling?
No. So this just goes against his passive perception. And
It's definitely not 25.
25 is way beyond. So you're easily able to kind of sneak up behind him. He's obviously talking to the cleric, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, we're just discussing the room.
Yeah. And you sneak up behind him. I imagine like he would have the bulk of the transactional money that he's doing right now in his hands. The current cash is not there, but he would absolutely have a purse of coins at his hip.
Yep.
So you can you just like kind of slicing it, like cutting the purse off of his belt, kind of thing.
Yeah. So while he's discussing with the cleric, I sneak behind him, and I use my small dagger to slice a bit off the little part that he has connected to his purse and grab it, and then sneak away around to examine all my fellow partners in the thing without him noticing.
Excellent.
You're so lucky that works.
It's yeah.
Hey, my stealth is really high. It's my highest thing.
It is.
Yeah. So then you're going to sneak around behind it and look in the pouch.
No, not yet. I'm gonna just
Okay.
keep the pouch in my pocket for now.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Easy.
gonna just stare at my fellow and look down at the hole, see what I can see.
Okay. It's just dark all
Yeah.
the way down. You can see, maybe about 30, 40 feet
Yeah.
down. The sides of the wall kind of get
Can you have my
more
phone?
and more mucky and mildewed. A bit of moss and stuff growing between the cracks, and then it just goes into
If I may
darkness.
interject, you do see a Motvox floating down on a
Yes,
fiery
yeah, he would be
beast.
lighting the way down. See a smoke
Waylon
circle of
lights
light.
a torch.
Sounds fair.
Waylon lights a torch as we head down.
Uh,
So
if
I've got
this
my
is gonna
shield
like
in one hand and the torch in the other.
if this is gonna like wrap up the conversation about the rope after seeing Pringle Dingle finish whatever he doesn't know what he did. He's just like,
Yeah.
he's probably just doing something roguish, and then he just pays his part and gets on because he kind of feels bad.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna pay whatever I need to get on the boat.
I'm gonna I'll step on the platform, and with my massive weight, the platform shakes a little.
Fatty.
Ready.
Lurches.
Well, do we think
Nice.
about like provisions and stuff like that? Is that like a thing?
We
I
have a bit in the
imagine-
base starter kit.
Yeah, so I imagine you're all prepared. I mean, depending on what you guys want to do, I'm not generally super strict on like rations per day kind of thing.
Okay,
Because it's such a meaningless expense when you're at this level of the game.
fair.
A silver piece, like, yes, I assume that you're going to be down here for a while. You've stocked up.
Yep.
I'm happy to hand wave that kind of stuff.
We
That's just
should each have
bookkeeping.
a week's worth of rations.
Yeah, it comes in your starter kit.
Wait, I paid the guy, right? So I should take 10 gold.
You would have only had to pay one if you
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Yep.
So I take 1 gold.
What, is that everyone? We're going down now?
Yeah, that's everyone. Yeah, so the rest of you will descend.
Going down. Going down.
The box is like a
yes,
balloon,
going
just
down.
like floating down.
Yeah, in fact, you guys are going down. You can see a little light heading down quietly. It's down. He's making his way down.
Slowly
He's
echoing
way
out.
too excited about everything.
Because I don't think it doesn't say anything about the fairies actually getting tired of like light.
No.
I had to
Fly.
use a spell, which is why I
Honestly.
tire.
No, I'm talking about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fly for days.
Rise can fly up to 10 minutes. So if the descent's longer than
Without
10 minutes,
recast.
you're dead.
I'm gonna
I can literally fall down most of the way and fly the last.
Yeah.
I get down.
So there's people come around, gather around the well as you're descending, and you can hear people kind of exchanging bets on how long before you come back up. There's several people that are kind of giving you pretty short odds, but some people giving you some respect. So it's a mixed bag. But with that, the kind of lights above you slowly dim.
as it gets
Yeah.
darker, can
Mhm.
I cast my light cantrip at the tip of the spear that I hold?
Yeah, absolutely. How do I drag this?
So that lasts for 1 hour and it's a 20-foot radius.
Oh, you got an extra one? That's all right. Okay.
I can't see anything on mine.
Um,
Characters.
okay, that's all right.
Can you focus ping us? So maybe he's looking in the wrong spot.
Oh, there we go.
No, it was for some reason all of the default settings on all of the tokens just disappeared.
You got to resave the token to the character sheet to
Yeah,
update.
I mean I did it last session, but
Really? Roll 20, so good. Yeah, I keep saying that like you don't know. You're only a professional. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Once you get all the
It's happened. All right, so
hiccups
you
bumped
descend.
out,
You descend for what seems like an eternity down in this darkness. Down into darkness.
someone's got hard background
Your
noise. Sorry.
your way is lit by the. I mean, what's the kind of color of Ithis magic? have you got like?
Modvox is like a little fire boy. So
Mhm.
everything he does is it's not necessarily fire all the time. It's always like reds, oranges, and yellows. So it's,
Mhm.
it's a vibrant kind of
Am I the
energetic color.
am I the only one without magic?
No,
Uh,
there's a fighter as
no,
well.
yeah. That's,
Oh,
I'm a fighter.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, you got
That
You got-
is your spirit.
you've got
As
hard background
since
noise as well.
Modvox did kind of have to rush down, so as he lands a little bit ahead of the party, I'd like to do a quick little safety perception check, if that is all right, Mr. GM.
yeah, absolutely.
So I will click that. Did that work?
So you've got hard background noise too.
Yeah.
It didn't seem to work. Hang on. Whoop. Wait, did that work? It did work. 17. It just has a bit of a delay.
All right. 17. Okay, so as you come to land on the sandy floor at the bottom of the well, you can see the shattered kind of remains of the troll have been this kind of like there's still some kind of splatter around the room, but the body has been dragged out of the room, and you can see clear drag marks leading to the south.
Yep.
Towards
Correct.
the one exit to the room. To the north of you, as you land, you hear footsteps running behind the wall. So perhaps perhaps in a corridor on the other side of the north wall, you hear footsteps fleeing or moving away.
Movox is going to pull out his spear using the last of his fly. He's going to kind of glide over it and just sit at the corner with his spear out, just kind of wait.
Excellent. In your in your time at the bottom here that you have before the others arrive, you also can see that the walls down here are adorned with shields of previous adventurers and plenty of graffiti of people. So and so was here this date, that date. I'm the
I wish
I'm
I was
the
playing a
new
different kind of character right now.
I'm the new king of Undermountain, this, that, and
Yeah.
all the good stuff that you're just kind of perusing as your friends, the clanking chain of the that's a bucket,
Lift?
the lift
Yeah.
descends above you. The rest of you, get the same kind of treatment as the bucket lands with a clatter, dislodging maybe a couple of shields from the wall, and announcing your arrival to anything that may be lurking in the shadows up ahead. That fresh meat has entered Undermountain.
Yeah.
Can I? Sorry, where you going?
Yeah, so I just as you guys get down, Montfox is excitedly gonna go, troll moved, but here, wall, sounds. And he's just gonna like stick his head against the wall and kind of ignore you guys.
Excellent. So listening up against the wall, you can't hear anything else immediately.
That's
Can
it. He's just gonna stay there. He's gonna try and say
can
something. He's not that smart.
Arasai? Can
His
Arasai
intelligence is 0.
can Arasai please roll stealth?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then I'm still gonna do what I was gonna do this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
committed
Arasai is
when you
gonna
roll.
float over, and can I just peek my head around the corner?
Yeah, absolutely. Peeking around the corner. I mean, so can we just like low key establish this now? Do you glow as a fairy? Do you give off a glow, or do you
That's
can Or is it
That's
just when
hard.
you
Only
cast?
glow when
or
you
is it-
cast magic.
It was
Yeah,
just
or is it
just
just
when
when
I
you cast
cast magic that I go up and glow.
Yeah, okay,
Like
that's
everything.
fine. I just want to establish that.
I thought you were asking in terms of rules to Fey like glow. Is
Oh
in
no, it's fine.
no, it's only when
It's just a flavor
it's
thing.
only when I'm casting magic that
Hmm.
it glows like red.
Easy, no worries. And you don't have dark vision, I don't think.
No, which is funny.
No.
You'd think I would.
So you can pick around the corner and you see the passageway kind of fade into darkness.
Hey, Book,
but you
hope
can
you're
see
well.
that there is a twist in the passageway up ahead, just at the edge of your vision. Yes. You start counting the coins in there. Can Pringle Dingle count up to 25? So you're smart goblin.
He never really learned how to count, mainly spending most of his life in Undermountain. So he asks his close religious friend Motvox to help him.
Fox currently has his head pressed to a wall on the north side of the room.
Yeah, I put my hand out with coins in it where his eyes are looking and be like, count please.
Okay. Modvox looks at them and he starts picking them out of your new pouch, starts putting them on his hand. He gets to 10 and he's like, lots, and then gives them back.
I imagine you'd be satisfied with that.
Kill them all, Motley. Yeah.
This is good.
Bloody Tennis
You have-
was like,
That's what I just said. I
I'm
should
gonna
fill them
roll
out.
the
So it was
yawning portal
25.
Durnan.
Yeah.
And he is lucky that he rolled a 25.
I'm gonna cast a spell on
Rich.
Motbox, Pringle Dingle, and Lyrian if you're willing. I'm gonna cast Aid.
Okay.
I don't want AIDS.
Hey.
Oh, it gives heal?
And that will give you
Is it temp HP? Is it?
each target's hit point max and current hit points increased by 5. So you get
Ooh.
5
Okay.
temp HP.
Is that the
For 8
green
hours.
number?
Welcome.
Wait, which
Yes,
which
the
color
green.
is that?
If you go to the
Sorry, go
D&D
up by
Beyond,
5.
click HP, and there's actually a HP modifier, so you can increase your
Yeah. Yeah, HP modifier. Oh, whoops.
Wait, so
Change your H-
yeah, or
What's the red number? I don't have anything in there.
That's how
That's-
much damage you've taken. You just put 5
Oh.
in the temp HP part.
Where's the temp HP?
Top right when you click health.
Looking through my
Oh,
spells, see
yeah.
what I do, see what I can do.
So I don't actually change my
Well-
max HP.
No. It does. It actually has a separate thing for it.
Yeah.
Do you say anything to Modvox and Pringle Dingle as you come over and do this?
I
And
kind of just like,
Lyrian, you did 3 of them, right?
yeah, the 3 of you.
Yep.
Yeah. Or just say, for my new friends, this is the token of my appreciation. And then
Your
like a
service-
shimmering
Sorry.
golden light.
Yeah.
Shimmering golden light. Kind of goes whoosh. And then you feel like feel stronger. You feel
yeah.
healthier.
Modvox says, your service to combat is appreciated. And then he gives you a glare and walks past.
I walk over to
Can,
I
Gives
walk
you a little pout.
can Arasai
Respect.
say this way, almost as if like, I guess like rushing them, like he's
Yep.
we want to he's got somewhere to be.
Oh,
Waylon's just
already.
quietly taking
yeah.
a stroll
Wayland's
down.
already walking.
Yeah. Screw
Oh.
these guys.
If we go further, we should decide a marching order. So if
Yeah,
it
okay.
says out loud to the
I
fans.
vote Pringle Dingle votes Pringle Dingle.
Everyone, I think, has already
Pringle
voted
Dingle's on
Pringle
front.
Dingle.
Wait, it's all black again.
All right, Pringle
And it's-
Dingle. If I'm gonna try and keep you within like, my torch does what 30 feet radius of light.
I'll pick up
hold
the
on.
back.
30 feet. Yeah, correct. And
Yeah.
if this has 40 feet.
Yeah. So Wayland, you should be kind of in the front with Pringle Dingle, and I'll hold the back.
I'm gonna give some Pringle Dingle some distance though, so he can stealth.
I should just place fairy fire on Pringle Dingle.
Yeah, but can I, as the leader of the group, I'll be around 15 feet in front. But is there a way I can use my stealth while I'm ahead?
Yeah,
But not
yeah,
be like
yeah,
caught out.
You can proceed stealthily.
Yeah, I
yeah,
proceed
just
forward
roll.
stealthily.
Yeah, so roll your stealth now, and then that will be used against the passive perception of anyone that you may come up against. 14. Lucky you didn't roll that against against
Yeah,
Then you'd be
what was his
dead.
passive perception?
You don't know.
his passive was 15. So
Before
Oh,
that would have
before we start leaving,
Mhm.
can I cast without trace?
Okay,
Ooh.
going straight for the good stuff.
Why did I
So
stealth then?
Are we stealthing? Are we?
So
As
so
a
this
group?
gives you a plus 10 bonus to your stealth. So now your stealth is 24
Does
instead of 14.
this apply to the torch
Um,
that he has lit as to not make us seen easier?
It's more without
You're
sound,
traveling
isn't
ahead
it? Pass
without
without
us.
trace
We're
is
staying
so.
behind you.
Well, yeah, but you've still got a torch.
Isn't
lit.
it sort of like you won't hear Viscount's armor going?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Or
That's
Wayland's for that matter.
Yeah. And you
Wayland's aren't
also
very
leave
loud as mine.
leave no tracks for anyone to follow either.
Yeah.
Which is
I've actually never noticed that on that spell. That is very good.
Mm, yeah. Awesome. So you are shrouded in shadowy goodness. I find it hard to imagine, a fiery pass without trace spell, but
What do you mean? Everyone's feet's just like heat up red.
all right. Cool. So Pringle Dingle, you're proceeding on ahead. The air, as you kind of have head around the corner, is kind of musty and stale down here. You can see
Can we get a challenge to roll
plenty
a
of
random
foot traffic
encounter rather than
through
fire?
this area.
Ash.
In the kind of dust and
That's a good
and
idea.
dirt on the floor, dust and grime
Ash.
on the floor. You can see that there's plenty of movement through these parts. So it's kind of
Ash
hard
is
to
such
like
a good idea.
pinpoint specifically anything. As you round the corner, you can see the remains
I
of,
feel like a channel
of
point
a dead
redemption
body
for
up
random
ahead.
encounter will.
Skeletal, so it's been there for a while.
I feel like a
The
random
walls of this
encounter will ruin
passageway
this,
that you're currently
D&D.
in have bas reliefs,
We played
which is
weekly. It
just
could
like
be
a
fun.
carving in the wall of demons, various different demons.
We
Oh,
could call
great.
it like the Twitch dungeon.
Mm,
And
on
people
the,
have got to
the kind of
redeem
north and south
things.
wall of this.
Can I try to read it?
Because Ro did one once.
Yeah,
Like, is
sure.
that like a vessel?
They are
also-
carvings of demons, so that
Oh,
they
okay.
are
Ro did one
images of
where people
different
could
demons.
redeem for
So
Can I
you
points.
also
can
roll
kind of examine
to see if
them
I can like
Yeah.
Because he was a
discern?
D&D streamer
for sure.
years ago.
Is it history or arcana?
Religion, I guess, with
Religion?
demons.
Fair.
But history would also.
And it
work
was like,
if you have a higher
I
score.
remember you could redeem a spell slot for someone, or you could take the spell slot.
23.
23, excellent. So they are a variety of different demons. A Baylor, a Balgura, a Shazme, a Dretch, a Glabrizu, a Gristro, and a Hezro.
Oh, great.
So yeah, there's a whole bunch. A Marillith, an Alfeshni, a Quasit, a Shadow Demon, a Brock, and a Yothwol.
If this just kind of like is like quietly informing. Sorry, my alarm is going off. If this is quietly informing the group of the different demons that he sees.
Yeah. Can I
Apparently
get
the
you
English
to roll
demons.
me a perception check as well?
Me?
Yes.
My perception is +6.
Can I assist? Because now that you've
Pathfinder?
made this, never mind, you've got it.
You
But
got it.
Motvox would be giving you assistance.
Yeah. Excellent. So as you're walking down the passageway, I imagine you're in the passageway now, right?
Yeah, Bunny got
so
up
we're
for
kind
it.
of explaining
If that's
explaining
where the
these.
passageway is.
I fixed
Explaining
all
that
the
it was
combat
this where I just put it. That's where you can see the kind of like crunchy bits on the walls. Those are the
Oh, yeah.
carvings.
Yeah.
So as you're kind of describing or talking about these demons and then explaining to everyone what they are, you can see that the
now. I'm pretty sure like
the
a 6
carving
a.m.
on
alarm just went
the
off.
north side of the passageway right here is
She
it's
just
a
didn't
dretch,
sleep.
which is a menial, pathetic kind of lowly demon. But it has its eye holes are hollow, and as though someone could kind of look through them from the other side. And you can see a faint glow um, in a kind of room behind this carving.
Let's see. Can
Can
I
I
hold
use-
up my spear with the light to see
Oh, I want
where,
to.
like, see if the light
Oh, wait,
kind of
you
just
haven't
goes
seen it.
into the holes? That way I'm not, like, sticking my eyes in there and, like,
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
my eyes
Stabbed in the face.
So you're poking the spear through the hole, is that
just kind of holding it up to see.
the eye sockets, and you can see that there's a bored hole in through looks like about about a 3 foot thick wall. So you can see the kind of bore through that wall into the room beyond.
All right, so participate
If this
doesn't
just
get to
says,
say participate was meant to not be enabled for
I
another 60
suspect
seconds.
this might be a trap,
But
but
all
this
right.
might be suited for somebody with dark vision and just kind of looks
Yeah.
at Crinkle Dingle or
Can I?
Mopbog.
Pringle Dingle.
Yeah. Can I?
Or
Can I?
the fairy doesn't have dark
Doesn't
vision,
have
right?
dark vision.
Yeah.
Literally does.
Pringle Dingle. I use my stealth to sneak up to the hole and peek in there using my dark vision to see
I
it as a
will-
dim light.
I will, since you were up close to the stairs, I will just get you to roll a perception check as well, Dill. From
How do I do
your,
that?
I
Perception.
imagine you're kind of
Oh,
scouting
let's
out
see what it
ahead.
looks like. Oh, they're big enough.
18. You as you kind of reach this point. Oh, your stealth is super high though. So you can, I guess you can see that the stairs here descend into a bigger room
Yeah.
with like a whole bunch of pillars in it.
Yeah. Can I? I turn to the group and I tell them there's many stairs ahead and pillars, and to beware, as I've been around these parts before.
Oh, knowledgeable.
Is someone going to look through the eye holes?
Well, that's what I
Pringle-
was
Pringle
trying to do.
Dingle's-
Yeah.
Pringle
You
Dingle's
do it
gonna
now.
do it.
Do I
Yeah.
do I roll stealth as in to not get murdered?
No,
when
no,
I look
no.
around?
So you've already rolled your stealth.
Oh,
So essentially you're just peeking through into to try and see what's in the room beyond. Yeah, let's just-
So soon it's going to be able to.
so you can see this, but you can't move through there
I
yet.
plan on like the quackers being
Can
able
everyone see
to
this?
duel each
You
other.
can see this as you're pressing your eyes to the
Yeah.
people.
Anyone would be able to see
That's
this
fine.
if they were doing what you're doing.
But
Yeah.
so I'm the only person who can see it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, out of
I mean, you just beat
greed
Tennyson
and
points
my
and you'll
desire
get
for fortune,
infuriated.
I do not share this information with the group.
Fair enough.
Dungo Dungo, what do you
If this is like,
see?
see anything?
I-
Yeah, see
I
anything in there,
turn
buddy?
to Motvox and I tell him the glow just seems to be some sort of bug, and I can see nothing beyond with my dark vision.
Oh, that's boring.
And he walks off.
Can
I'm gonna roll
I
insight on
theoretically?
Crinkle
Can I
Yeah.
shoot a starry wisp in there and see if anything lights up?
Shoot a wisp in there.
Starry wisp. Or does it have to be targeted? You launch
Target
a
smash.
mode of light at one creature or object. No, it has to be.
The object can be the far wall.
Yeah. You can absolutely shoot a starry wisp in there.
Hey,
I
I
mean,
didn't
it's-
say there
it's-
was a
it's-
firewall.
If
you
you
look through
if you look through, everyone can see what's in the room because there is a glow that's like sort of illuminating most of the room in there. Like you don't even need dark vision; like, you can see in there.
It would
Just
sort
as
of
an
suss it
explanation,
out.
Dill, So
Yeah.
just a quick explanation. My character is stupid, so he's very trusting.
Yeah.
If you lie to him, he'll believe it a lot of the time
Well, that's
until
what I
he's
was
given reason
hoping.
not to. Other characters may not be so trusting. They might be like, "That's a loot goblin. That's a literal loot goblin. I'm gonna double check everything this time."
Waylon's going to have a look through, and then he's going to put his shield and torch down, pull a crowbar out of his backpack, and start trying to jam it into the hole and rip it open more.
Yes,
Uh,
nice.
Modvox
The
turns to
direct
RSA. That one's gone crazy.
Nice.
Can I, as the leader, before Waylon damages or does anything to the wall, I state that we should move on ahead, as that seems to be nothing, and these are more dangerous areas for us ahead if we want to continue down into the dungeon.
How does Waylon take it?
My passive insight is 13.
All right.
What does that
Roll a
mean?
Are
deception.
you purposely trying to deceive us?
Yeah, I think that's a deception.
I don't know how this works.
I don't know that he's necessarily deceiving you.
I'm
Like,
not deceiving. I'm just greedy.
I mean, persuasion at least. He's
Yeah.
he's communicating to try and disrupt the party.
Yeah.
All right, no,
Okay,
never
so-
mind. I'm going to
yeah,
follow.
If he is, he is.
All right, you go forward.
Okay.
Yeah. We're working together, but I'm greedy.
If I'm waiting for everybody else, I would make sure that I'm standing guard. I've got my shield. I've got my torch. I'm just keeping a wary eye.
Yeah, excellent.
All right.
Very cool. All right. So and then Pringle Dingle kind of ran down into the room.
Yeah.
As Pringle Dingle passes me, I would say, I think there's someone down there. In a
Scouting
whispered
around.
voice. And then keep him within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
Scouting out the room below, you don't immediately see anyone in here. You do see the skeleton of a snake wrapped around a pillar to the north, and in blood scrolled on the wall to the north, just beyond the snake, is this way to certain death. Kind of pointing to the north and the north staircase.
Easy, this way to certain death.
Can I search the snake's corpse?
Yeah, you can kind of rummage through that area.
I'm gonna follow Pringle Dingle up to the snake.
Yeah. I rummaged through it in hopes of any meat left.
It's the skeleton of a giant constrictor snake. It's holding up the top half of the pillar, and if you disturb it at all, it just all of the bones clatter down to the floor, creating a bit of a racket, and the top half of the pillar kind of dislodges and comes crashing down. Can I get a dexterity saving
Bugger.
throw from you?
Dexterity from who?
From you.
Me as well, or am I far enough away?
If you're standing behind him, that's fine.
Nice.
Pringle.
Yeah, you're fine. You just dive out of the way as the kind of the top half of the pillar comes crashing down, just narrowly missing your foot.
Dive out of the way. My massive body landing causing a shockwave.
Man is versed in the ways of parkour.
He is perfectly shaped to roll out of the way of danger.
So you can see from this room you're in currently is sunken, and the staircases leading out of this room all go up. So you can't actually see anything of the passageways beyond this room, other than the staircases leading up and out. So it's a bit of a three-way kind of pathway. Waylon, you heard the footsteps going to the south passage. And to the north, you have this way leads to certain death. The middle passage is the only one kind of unmarked.
Okay. Oh, my can't read. Fuck. Never mind.
Yeah,
I say I heard someone coming this way.
Yeah, I, as the leader of the group and have figured out how to read, as living down here, trying to deceive the group out of going north to not discover that connecting room as I know my way around. I advise the group to go towards the west hallway.
Okay, what do you actually say? How do you advise them?
Oh, I say this. I speak to Motvox knowing that he's not the smartest. I say that passage going that way says certain death, if you understand what that means.
I
And
know what that means.
knowing we heard footsteps going down, I say we head towards the west corridor as to seek for more.
But my little round friend, he says as he pats you on the head, dragons are certain death. Maybe my god is this way.
And he points towards the north.
I smile at Motvox and say, "Good idea. Dragons are yummy."
He steps back and shakes his head again.
And then I head towards the west corridor.
You have successfully distracted the dumb
Well,
Kabul.
the noises that Waylon heard, they weren't in this room and then moved out, were they?
They were,
moved south.
yes. They were in this room and
Okay,
then
okay.
moved south.
Can I? Because Aris, I thought so. I just didn't know. Can Arisai say, because he knows about the voice. Waylon said that, didn't he? Like he said that.
Yeah.
Arisai say we should follow the voices because they might have seen us and they might, what's the words? They might be going to report that to some people.
How do you do that?
Modvox hears you, but he also doesn't really understand why that matters. He's a little bit dumb. I'm going to keep saying it.
What does Ithis think?
So
If this is more under the impression he's gonna be more trusting of the goblin, even though he knows he shouldn't be that trusting of him. But logically, the goblin is probably the one that knows this space the best. So I definitely don't want to face certain death. And if somebody heard footsteps, it's probably better that we just stay away from all that. So I'm prepared to go west.
All right.
I explain my
West it is then.
Oh yeah, we go west.
Excellent.
I think we should trust our fearless leader.
and then we all die.
What's the worst that could happen?
Okay. What are we seeing?
All right. So moving down this corridor,
Mirrors?
yeah, there's mirrors. There's multiple little alcoves with mirrors in each alcove. Heading down the passageway, you can see yeah, you kind of see your reflection in the mirrors as you pass by. There's like a blackened torch in the middle of the corridor, just lying on the floor.
Sorry, if I'm making fun, when you say blackened, do you mean like a burnt and extinguished torch?
Yeah.
Uh,
There's a
can Arisai look behind one of the mirrors?
yeah, sure.
Like fly up and look that it's a mirror, and yeah,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you kind of fly up to what, the first one?
Yeah,
in
just the first one and look behind it.
Yep. You kind of you're looking into your reflection. Your reflection doesn't seem to quite mimic you exactly, and it's a bit unnerving. But you pull the mirror off the wall, and you can see that there is like a little alcove behind the mirror, with like a little shelf on it, but there is nothing on this shelf.
Do we see you doing this? Like you're doing this just pretty blasé in front of everyone? You're not being stealthy? or
Yeah, I'm
anything?
not being stealthy about this. I was just curious whether like there was something behind the mirrors or not. And after finding the cove, because
Alcove.
I forgot, like upstairs, I did forget to tell you guys that like, although I have a mission down here, Arisai also loves magical items. So it's like, you know what, looking for magic. That's why I was so curious about that rune.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arasai says to the party, I've found a, I guess, alcove behind the mirror. We should check all of them.
All right. Modvox is you just walk up to the closest mirror to him and pull it off and smash it. Okay, smash.
As Mopbox does that, I'm gonna say we should be a little bit more tactful, and I'm gonna cast Detect Good and Evil.
Excellent. Okay, so
Waylon's going to start removing this mirror.
Yes, so you do get a sense of some evil from some mirrors further down the hall from where you are.
What I'll do is I'll cast it and then like kind of just make a quick up and down pace down the hall.
If I may interject very quickly, there was nothing behind this mirror, yes?
This one. You've smashed it. There is nothing behind it.
Lovely, thank you.
Waylon, sorry. Waylon, your mirror, you go to grab it and it's just an illusion. Your hand passes straight through it.
Oh.
Ithis, as you're down the end of the corridor, where are we? Trying to drag you, but it's being super laggy. As you're down the end of the passageway, you see several of the mirrors are glowing kind of red to you with your detect evil, and stepping out of them, shadowy images of yourself step out of the mirror and run and rush forward to attack you.
Does it tell me what kind of? It just tells me if it's evil and good, right? It doesn't tell me like if it's an aberration slip. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shout, watch yourselves. Quite literally.
Oh boy.
Where's my... I've been so out of practice with Roll20. I have not been using this for a long time.
I don't blame you. Roll20 is not the best.
There it is.
I got some spell slots, so I think I'll
Look at this warlock. He's speedy.
Yeah, so Lyrian, you see these shadowy Ithis figures just...
Oh, they're all me?
Yeah, they're all you. Storming up to Ithis, wielding their so did you stick with a spear? Or
yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the spear.
Wielding their spears menacingly. What do you do?
Do they look like they're going to attack?
They sure do.
Okay. I think I might have to do the classic and cast an Eldritch Blast on the closest one.
Vanilla Blast.
Yeah. That's so sad.
Does it get? It gets 2 rays at level 5, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is 2. Just 1.
Yep.
And then they'll do both level 1.
Yep. Closest to you.
That's better.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes, the second one hits for 10 force damage. You can see as your beam of magic lances through its shadowy form, a big chunk of it kind of gets kind of dispersed with your blast, and then they are attacking. Spears plunging forward. They just kind of point their spears at Ithis, and you see like white light as they begin to try and drain some of Ithis magic.
I got bumped. we win? Are we winning?
So you're about to get triple stabbed.
Oh shit! They're next. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I didn't cast 8 on myself, so
So the first one attacks with an 18 to hit, and then a 19 to hit, and then
yeah.
an 8.
Okay.
So
Well, the
the
8
first,
doesn't hit. Luckily.
yeah, the first 2 hit. So that's 18 necrotic damage, and
Jeez.
you also take strength damage from these guys.
Oh, why? Okay.
Why not? First encounter down the hole. We're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are rough. So you take 6 strength. Your strength score is reduced by 6.
Excuse me.
Holy
Excuse
shit.
me. No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
That is -3 to your modifier.
Yeah.
Port just said, I know I said kill the motley, but I was joking.
Why?
Uh,
Why you
so
do this?
so they're kind of holding their spears out towards you. They're not stabbing you with them, but they are just draining your life essence, and you can feel. All of you can see the Ithis usually perfect complexion being drained of all color as these wraiths kind of absorb her essence. Pringle Dingle, what do you do
Oh,
I
about
don't
this?
think I can see anything at the moment.
Yeah, you're just chilling in your
Good
alcove.
question.
so I'm at what? 15?
Mm.
Ouch.
I think I'm gonna take a few steps back.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna, in an attempt to help, Ithis, I'm going to try to shoot the southmost shadow with my crossbow.
You can use
Short
a
bow.
steady aim as well, remember?
Oh my god, my strength is at 7.
It's pretty. These things are
Minus
brutal.
2? That's insane.
Like the first room of monsters,
stop
and we're like,
rolling it.
oh.
Can I
These
use?
things
I'll
are nuts.
use steady aim, which gives advantage on my next attack or the
Mhm.
next attack roll on the current turn.
Yep.
So next attack has advantage, and also, are these creatures larger than me?
Yes.
Well,
Just,
they're shadows of Ithis. Is Ithis larger than me?
yeah.
If this is like
Yeah,
6'5".
I'll
I mean,
use. I have.
technically, you're both medium creatures. Technically,
I have an other action where if a creature is larger than me, I can attack it to deal bonus 3 damage. That's better.
Nice. Yes, you hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Where do I roll that?
So you can either go to the
damage.
chat. You can either go into the chat where your roll appeared, and you can click the word short bow, and that'll roll it. Nice. So 11
Nice.
damage.
And what about? I said the southmost one, the one.
Oh, the south.
Yep.
Is it that one?
No problem. Your arrow strikes true.
Yeah.
Its physical
It's just like,
form
Hooky, hit him with the eye
of
beholder
damage
zap.
is less impactful than you hoped, as the arrow kind of seems to just glide right through its form. It does have an impact on this creature, but it's not as good as you'd hoped.
Yep. That's what I expected.
Yeah. Waylon, you hear cries from down the passageway.
And see a bull-shaped goblin shoot an arrow.
Yeah.
I can't believe you only have
I
6
immediately
strength
step
now.
around the
Arnie's like
corner.
weak as bunny.
See these multiple versions of the same person. Can I differentiate them?
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah. They are shadow.
Easily. All right.
They are shadow, and he is light.
Literally.
I am going to. Do I have any idea what they are? From my education.
They're specters of some kind of ghostly figure. But you're not. I don't think you would be entirely sure. These ones
Alright.
specifically have been created by magic to do what they do. So
All right. Well, I'm
you
just
don't
going to charge up to the
necessarily need-
first one and flail it. 19 to hit.
Nice hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, 3.
Solid.
One of them is bound to die.
You've got a second attack, do you?
Oh, 9. Nine to
That
hit.
is gonna miss. And with that, I'll leave you with this lovely image of two of the mirrors that Waylon passes. Several
Oh.
Waylands. Several
Oh,
several
way!
Waylands walk out
oh
of the alcoves,
no!
and they point their
What the
flails.
actual?
They tilt their heads and they point their
Guys, we
flails
shouldn't
at
have
you.
gone west.
Which way certain death, guys?
This is
Which way
on you,
certain
Port.
death?
This is on you. You
This is
said Motley,
Gavo's
kill them,
fault.
and this is what we get.
We were warned about this.
We trust you.
They tilt their heads, they point their flails at you, and say, "You should not have come here."
Yeah, we really shouldn't have, huh?
And that'll be the end of
I yell out to the others to break the mirrors.
All right. We will
Dan, what a
resume.
start to next session.
We'll resume in a fortnight.
Oh wait, no, we're not even done with the combat. I had a
10 o'clock, Bunny. 10 o'clock. Can I just ask?
no.
Is it if
Can I
any
at least cast dispel magic? Come on.
next turn?
Next session.
Waiting.
Um,
Yes.
Ugh.